Hey everyone, Q here with Tech Rants, and today I'm going to be unboxing the iPad 6th generation from AT&T. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright everybody, so this is the iPad 6th generation 2000 or the iPad 2018. This is one that they announced at the event, the Apple event that they had in March with the educational event. So yeah, so take a look at it. So for the specs, we have
Zero faces.
Here, I'll take care of that. Give me 1 second.
Voiceover off.
Sorry about that. So we have an Apple A10 Fusion chip, quad-core processor, 64-bit chip. Right now, this is running iOS. Came out with iOS 11.3, but it is upgradable to iOS 11.4.1. Okay. So has Touch ID, face detection, an 8 megapixel main camera with a 1.2 megapixel front camera. You have a 9.7-inch Retina IPS display with a resolution of 1526 by 2048 resolution, and I think that pretty much basically covers it. So let's go ahead and pop open the box, see what we get. Now keep in mind this was already open, so because I had to activate it with AT&T, it's got set up. So whatever, I just put it back in for dramatic effect, just so you can see. So let's go and pop open the box. All right. Oops. That's fun. All right. So first thing in here is the iPad. So yeah, 9.7-inch display. It's 1526 by 2048. Aluminum body. Touch ID on the front. So yeah, here's the iPad. So put that to the side for a second. Okay. So we have our lightning cable. Pretty decent size too. It's not too short, like some of these cables are. Then we have the iPad. We have the brick, and this is a fast charger. I will go ahead and tell you that. The iPad itself doesn't charge that fast, but I heard it does charge the iPhone S. The iPhone's pretty fast. Then we have our usual books and shit. It usually comes with it, so let's go ahead and put that out. Okay, here's just some warranty information. Nothing too fancy. Let's take that out. Put everything back in the box. And yeah, like I said, this is on AT&T. This comes in two variants, 32 gigabytes and 128 gigabytes. This is the 32 gigabyte model because mainly it'll be strictly used for work. So yeah. So take a look at it. For a 9.7-inch tablet, it's almost comparable. It's just a little bit wider, just a little bit taller than I have a Amazon Fire 7, and it's really not that much bigger than that. It's not as much heavy. Now I have a Fire 10 over here, and compared to this, they're probably about the same size, though the iPad is a little bit thinner. So on the right side, we have our volume rocker button, which is spaced. On the top, we have our power button, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Then we have the front-facing camera. On the back, you have an 8 megapixel camera. No flash, unfortunately. No, there's no flash. Then you have the aluminum back. On the front, you have the 9.7-inch display. At the bottom, you have your home button, physical home button, with the Touch ID. At the bottom, you have your dual speakers, so stereo speakers. One on the side by side, the front-facing stereo speakers, and the lightning connector. So feels pretty good in the hands. No issues. So yeah, let's go ahead and power it on. Get the first boot up. I'll technically last first boot up, but whatever. Let's go ahead and power it on. Now you guys are pretty much familiar with the iOS setup, so I really won't go to this one too much, but I'll just power it on. I'll talk about a little bit about how it performs. I'll even do a speed test with AT&T so you can figure out, see what kind of speeds you would expect. And then, yeah, we'll just wrap it up. Now, you are not buying this for the camera. I will tell you that now. You are buying this to get work done. So I was going to put it in. Alright, so I got my passcode in. We are at the home screen. Battery is charged. Alright, so I locked it. So let's go ahead and see how the fingerprint sensor works. 3, 2, 1. That's actually quite fast, actually, for first generation. Let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, a little delay there. Let's do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so very fast fingerprint sensor. I will give it that for first generation. Now this is running on AT&T, as I said. And I get, sorry, I got 4 bars at the moment. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear some of that. 4 bars. So let's go to settings and see how much space I actually have left. Let's go to iPad storage. 13.1 gigabytes used out of 32, and that's because I have all of my apps. All the apps I had on my iPhone SE are now on here. So let's go to speed test. And we'll check the signal one more time. I have 4 bars. Let's go ahead and hit go. So it's full signal. See what kind of signal, what kind of speeds we're getting here. So yeah, so far using it, the experience I've been using is okay. 54.9 download. So far using it has been really nice. The battery life has been perfect. Sound is pretty good. Performance is just wonderful. Like, it's been an awesome experience for $329. So only, okay, the upload speeds are kind of horrible, but the download speeds are pretty good. 54.9 and 1 up, down. But I have live stream. I actually did a live stream not too long ago with it. You'll see it. Actually, be the last live stream I recorded was done from the iPad. It was late at night, but it was streaming through the AT&T network. So yeah, and this flash is actually bright. I don't know why I turned it on, but anyway. So yeah, performance on this thing has been pretty good. For $329, you really can't beat it. You know, a lot of AT&T stores, I think most of them, AT&T stores and their counterparts are using iPads right now to handle transactions. And honestly, you know, this is a good work companion. I've watched videos on this. I've live streamed from this. I've used this every day quite extensively, and it will last me 2 days on a full charge. And like I said, this does not get used lightly at all. So, been pretty solid tablet. I'm really not being in tablets. I got it mainly for work and just to kind of review it a little bit. And I got the unlimited data plan. So it's $20 a month for unlimited data, and then it's $23 a month for 20 months. And so yeah, it's about $43 a month total. But for $329 for the Wi-Fi version, definitely it's good for education. It's good for your kids, you know, without breaking the bank. It's good for you if you want something for work, you know, to check your emails and, you know, handle some things, keep some notes, you know, different things like that. Or multimedia device, pretty good. I don't think they should be charging you $130 more for the cellular model, but yeah, my first impressions with this has been pretty good. You know, it kind of sounds like a real review, but it's not. It's just my first impressions. Definitely, I think it is worth the price so far. I'll play around with it a little more, use it more intensively. Of course, with iOS 12 coming out next week, things are going to change. But I will normally, I always say I'm going to wait before I upgrade to the latest version of iOS, because you got almost probably 100 million people downloading iOS the same day, and the network could crash. So I'm gonna wait probably a few days or so before I actually take the plunge and go ahead and download iOS 12. But I mean, we'll see. So, but definitely this can handle it. Most definitely can. But give me some time to review it. But definitely it is worth it. You need something for education, for your mail. Check your emails. Something, whatever. So far, so good. So stay tuned for the real review. Like I said, fingerprint sensor. Definitely fast. Siri works. Everything is good so far. So, all right, guys, this is it for this video. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the content. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions, comments, or concerns about this or anything else. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. This has been Q from Tech Rants, and I'm out of here. Later.
Voiceover on. Camera. Viewfinder. Focus. Stop recording video.